morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I've literally just woken up and my throat's a bit sore, so excuse me trying to wake up whilst I film this. But today I'm going to film a how I stay productive in quarantine, like a day in the life in isolation. Because obviously right now everyone's going through the global pandemic of the coronavirus, so a lot of people are struggling to keep busy and struggling to find stuff to do. So I thought it'd be good if I just put together a little video about what I get up to. Maybe help a few people out. If I help one person out, then I've done my job. So I woke up today at 10 o'clock. It's currently 10 o'clock. People might think that's so late, but just give me a break. That's all I've got to say to that. I then give myself about 15-20 minutes going through my phone, just checking up on my socials, and then I go downstairs and have my breakfast. It is actually a Monday today, and I would normally be in university, so I have got stuff to do. But yeah, I'll bring you along and just let you know little things I do to keep myself productive. The first one is obviously only being on my phone for 20 minutes. I tell myself not to go on my phone for any longer, because then you just get sucked in and end up sitting on your phone in your bed for hours, when you should just literally get up and get moving pretty much straight away. So that would be my tip one. To be fair, as the sun's gone, and we've been very lucky with the sun being out, this video should actually really help, because it will be a productive day without the lovely sun. Because if the sun's out, obviously people will just be in their gardens and things like that. But now the sun's not out, hopefully this video will help even more. So yeah. Okay, the first thing I do is make myself my breakfast and my coffee. I also have a shot of apple cider vinegar with the water, obviously, which helps your stomach get rid of all the shitty stuff in your stomach pretty much. And yeah, the coffee I make is the Tik Tok coffee, but I've made it my own, so you can follow me and make your own if you want to. I'm not sure what I'm going to have for breakfast yet. Might have one of my flapjacks or hot cross bun. So, yeah. So I pour a bit of coffee in. It's about 2 teaspoons, but I now just pour it freehand. Then it's 2 teaspoons of sugar, and I just free pour that too. Then you need 2 teaspoons of boiling water, so I just put the kettle on, and then a little drop of vanilla almond skinny syrup to make it taste a bit nicer, because I don't actually really like the taste of coffee. Bit of that in. And then once the kettle's boiled, 2 teaspoons in there as well. Then my favourite part, grab a hand electric whisk, and give it a little whisk. Ooh. So literally like this. Put it in. That was so close. Okay. So now you've got the coffee, which should have the consistency of a frothy mix. I then add it to a glass of milk and ice. So this is the apple cider vinegar I use. So I just pour the tiniest bit into a shot glass, literally the tiniest bit, without getting all the tip. And then just fill the rest up with water. And then tastes literally vinegar. Like drinking vinegar. There we go, I've got hot cross buns, fruit, coffee, water and some orange juice. So whilst I eat my breakfast, I normally go through my emails and things like that, just to check if I've got anything I need to do today, so yeah. Okay, so now that I've eaten, I just feel 10 times better than I did this morning when I first woke up. But now, whilst I let my food go down, I always, the day before, write a list of things I want to get done for the day. And it's better to do it the day before because then you're setting yourself stuff before you know how you're going to feel the next day, if that makes sense. So if I set myself stuff this morning, I'd probably set myself less because I'd be like, oh, I'm quite tired today. I'll just always set your to-do list the night before. So I write it out on a piece of paper like this, and make sure that I get as much of it done as possible. So breakfast and go through emails. I forgot to message Tom, so that's a reminder that I need to do that. So now I've got to make my bed, get changed, sort out some clothes I've got upstairs, order some photos on my photo app because it's about to turn the next month and I get free photos every month, so I need to do that for this month. Take my body photo. I take a photo of my body every single day so I can see if I'm getting any fitter from my workouts and stuff, and then I'm ready to then do Joe Wick 7 Days of Sweat after all my food's gone down from doing these things. So first thing was make my bed, so here we go. Keep referring back to your list and crossing off everything you get done. I now need to message Tom, my boss, about something, and then I can do the rest. So I have a load of clothes put away. A great thing to do in quarantine is, probably can't hear me, is stay on top of your washing. As much as I'm not going out, I work out a lot, so I'm always needing my gym stuff. I go through it literally so quickly. Luckily my mum does my washing for me. I then go get my bits and put it all away and then do my ironing if there's any ironing I have to do. But at the moment during quarantine, there should be literally no ironing for anyone because what are we having to iron? We're not going out. So I'm just going to put all this away. Just make sure you're always, every day, staying on top of little things like this because it just makes you feel so much more productive, like when we're just living our normal life still. I think that's probably one of my biggest things, actually. I don't understand why people keep saying to themselves, oh, well, we're in isolation, so I'll just let myself off. But it's like, if you had a day at home, let's say, these are the sort of stuff you would be doing. So keep on top of it and you'll just feel like you're living your normal life like you normally do without the virus. So that's probably my biggest tip. Okay, so I am all changed now. Oh, actually, I'll turn that down. Copyright. So I'm all changed now, ready for my workout. I feel like my food has properly gone down now. What I'm wearing is this top from Gymshark, which is actually their lace-up top. So it comes down to here, and it has loops in the side, and it has like a bit of fabric that like wraps around, but I don't really like it that much. So I just leave it like this. And then I've got these Gymshark cropped leggings on, and then my Nike shoes and socks. And there's actually 20% off at Gymshark at the moment, 20% off student discount. So if you have uni days, then that one's for you. But yeah, all ready for my workout now. So the workout I do is Joe Wicks, the body coach, 7 days of sweat challenge. I'm starting from day one again. So he's got 2 lots. He's got this lot, which he filmed on his holiday a month ago. And then he's also got this lot that he filmed 6 months ago. So I've just completed that one, and I've already done this one, as you can see. So I'm going back to this one. So it will be my week 3 of the 7 days of sweat. I think if I had to recommend one, it would probably be this one. I think I prefer this one, the one that was filmed 6 months ago. I felt it like it was a bit harder, more challenging, but then this one was quite hard. Like it gets harder as you go through the week, of course. I literally love Joe Wick's stuff though. A lot of people were doing his PE stuff, so he's been a great help during isolation. I think working out is a very good thing to do to keep productive. All the videos he films, as he just said, are like accessible, they're easy to do. You don't need anything to do it with, and also it really sets you off for the day. I think when I do a workout, I feel like I'm ready for the day, ready to do all my other stuff I need to do. So yeah, they're productive. They just set you off well for the day, really. But yeah, I'll do a little time lapse of me doing it, and then we'll continue with the day. Done. That was so good. I proper dripped. There was a video, I put it on my Snapchat story, I think. So I'll put it in here and you can see how much I was sweating. It actually went on my private story, so there's so much point in it being in my private story now because it's going to be on YouTube in a couple of days' time. But yeah, finished my Joe Wicks day 1. Obviously day 1's the easiest, so it wasn't too bad, but yeah, just hot now, very hot. So I'm just gonna jump in the shower, get changed, and then I think I'm just gonna have my lunch straight away. Just gonna check my to-do list. Ooh. So yeah, checking the to-do list. I've done the Joe Wicks 7 days of sweat. So yeah, I've got to go in the shower now and then do a bit of work and then have my lunch. Also, just quickly, I just want to talk about how important fitness is, because I've always been fit. I've never been obese or not looked after my body. But I've noticed in the last
I'm on week 3 now, so I've noticed in the last 2 weeks how important it is not to make yourself skinny, not to burn those calories, not to have a better body, but it really sets you off well for the day. It gives you a different type of energy that you can't get any else from anything else. Your body gets, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a massive boost to start your day. You may think, if I did a workout, I'd just be tired for the rest of the day, but it doesn't work like that. Your adrenaline kicks in about 10 minutes after, well, for me, it kicks in about 10 minutes after my workout, and then I am on it. I am ready for the day. I'm ready. I can just tackle things better and easier. Like, for example, I've got an assignment to do later, and if I didn't work out in the morning, I wouldn't have as much motivation and as much adrenaline to do it and drive to do it if I didn't work. I think that's crazy. And one thing the body coach, Joe Wicks, said on his 7 days of workout today is that so much has our attention that doesn't always need our attention. For example, Instagram, social media, YouTube, Netflix, Disney Plus at the moment. And so much has our attention, and we don't give ourselves enough time to do something else. Like, we need to give our attention to something else. So, for example, 20 minutes a day. That's nothing. You can be the busiest person in the world. You can have the most important job in the world. 20 minutes of your day. You can have kids, whatever, but 20 minutes of your day, you can do it when the kids are asleep. You can do it any time of the day. And obviously, at the moment, even more of the case. There is so much time we have free. Working out is such a good opportunity now to get moving and get active. I feel like after this isolation shit is all over, Britain is going to be the fittest it's ever been. There's either going to be really fit people from working out, or there's going to be people that have just been baking the whole time. But there's no harm in that. You can bake healthy snacks, but yeah, like, working out shouldn't be to be skinny. It should be to make yourself mentally awake. That's probably it. It literally, working out makes me feel more awake than coffee, than anything else that I could do. Honestly, I've never really noticed it until the last 2 weeks, how much more structure I have to my day, how much more I get done because I've worked out in the morning. So yes, tip for staying productive in isolation is definitely, if you can, if you're not injured, try working out. Big beginner HIIT classes, literally going for a run, a walk around your garden, depending how big your garden is. You do not have to go outside to get your daily exercise. You can get fresh air from literally opening a window and having your windows open all day. You can work out. You don't need to always be going out on your walks. So that is my tip of the day. So once I've showered, I also then I wash my face in the shower, but I also like to use this product, which is a cleanser for my face after I've been in the shower. Just makes your skin feel so smooth. So you basically wet your face, put on this like wax, it looks like, onto your face, and then with hot water you wet this cloth and then just massage it into your face and then rinse it off, and then your skin just feels like a baby's bottom. I'm not lying at all. So I just filmed the whole of me speaking in time lapse by accident. But I was basically going to say that I've got changed into some shorts, t-shirt, and just got some socks on. But that's also one of my tips. Ooh, this isn't going very well, is it? One of my tips is get changed into proper clothes like t-shirt, shorts. Don't get changed into loungewear, because I think that is one thing that then makes someone relax, if that makes sense. Like, loungewear is comfy stuff. I'd rather be in things that I know I'm going to be productive in. And maybe also, if you don't work out, put some makeup on, or like a bit of mascara, or a bit of eyebrow product, because then that sets you off well for the day as well. I think if you've done yourself up a bit more, you're a bit more productive. Obviously, because I've worked out, I don't feel like I need to put makeup on because I feel energized already, but I think putting makeup on makes you feel like your life's back to normal, if that makes sense, or you're just trying to be as normal as you can. I am going to do something to my hair so I feel a bit more fresh after my workout, and then I'm going to go for my lunch because it's already like 1 o'clock. So yeah. I was just sat here doing my hair, and I think one of my main tips for staying productive in isolation is to not give in to yourself and be lazy because there's nothing else to do, because there is lots of stuff you can do, and actually being productive will make your week go so much quicker, and therefore we'll be out of this as quickly as we can. I feel like when I do stuff with my day, don't let myself get caught up on social media and stuff. I just feel so much more positive, and I start to not mind the isolation because I'm thinking, well, at the same time, I'm getting a lot of stuff done. So if isolation was lifted, I would be doing all this other stuff like going out and seeing my friends and things. But instead, I'm not having that fear of missing out because everyone's in the same boat. So I'm just getting so much more stuff done rather than procrastinating on things I need to do. Obviously, if you don't have things you need to do, then the thing is, everyone has stuff they need to do. I have got in this book a list of things. One side is uni, because obviously I go to uni, but if you have work, you might have a work side. And basically it looks like this. So one side it says university things I need to do, and on the home side it says little things like sort out my drawers, sort out my bags, sort out my shoes, apply for student finance, can't get my words out, rewrite my CV, things that you just normally would not do. There's so many little things that, especially if you've got your own house, you might want to do a big deep clean. What about that drawer that like bits and bobs drawer that you've never cleared out? This is the time to do all that stuff, because the whole world has just been put on pause, and just we're all getting a bit more of a chance to be still and really look after ourselves, because I don't think we do that often. We're always being so busy running around doing stuff that we have a day where I'm just gonna like sort out my bedroom today and tidy this and tidy that. We do have sort out days, but then by the next day we want to then go out and do something else. And I just think this is the perfect time for you to do all those jobs you've always put at the bottom of your list and never got done because you've got to go to drinks with a friend, or you've got work, or you've got a gym class or something that you need to go to. To be honest, at the end of the day, I know people may like think I'm nuts, but I've actually really enjoyed this isolation. I've not really complained about it. I complained about it at the beginning, but then when I started to realise the benefits it could bring, I didn't mind it as much. And I think that's what you've got to do. You've just got to look at the positives and think, what can I do with my time? Because everyone's in the same boat. There's nothing we can do other than look after ourselves and stay at home. So the best thing to do is literally just do the things you've never had a chance to do. Because at the end of the day, as much as you say, I don't have time to do that, everyone has time to do it. They just choose to spend that time differently. So right now, this is the chance to do all that stuff that you've never had the time to do, and just not get so wrapped up in social media and not wake up and think, well, what else am I going to do? Isolation, like everyone's just going to be lazy and stuff. Don't be like that. Be positive. Be productive. There's no reason why you can't be, unless you're ill, which, touch wood, you're not. So I think that's what I'm kind of trying to say is don't waste your days, because there's no need to. There's no need to say, oh, I'm just going to spend the day loping around, watching Netflix, because Netflix doesn't need to be the thing that has your attention. Something else can be. Do those things you've never had a chance to do, rewrite your CV, do all those little things. And if you've done pretty much all that stuff, do something you've always wanted to do, like paint, read a book, write a blog post, start a YouTube channel, for example. Excuse my hair right now, but I think that's what I'm just trying to preach to you. So yeah. So one of the sad things I've had to do since isolation is take out my hair extensions. So this is my normal length hair. As you can see, it's very short. And I just hate it so much. I used to love having my tape extensions in, but obviously they've had to be taken out and they're being treated on and looked after by my hair extension girl, who actually I deserve a massive shout out. So Bethany, you are the best person for hair extensions I have ever come across. And if any of you are looking for hair extensions, tape hair extensions, then let me know, because I will give you all her details. And she's just so good, so cheap, comes to your house, so flexible, like so flexible. I had my tapes in and I didn't want to pay for hair extension remover off this website because it was too expensive. So she literally sent me hers in the post, and then I sent it back to her with my hair extensions in it, and she then retaped them all. They look amazing. She sent me a photo the other day, and she just said to me, I can't wait to do your hair again. So she's so good. I'm so glad I waited and didn't go with anyone else and waited for her, because yeah, she's just so good, so good. And I think it's always nice to get your hair extensions done with people that are training, people that are not got those big salons and not like making loads of money, but the people that are just doing it because they want to have a new hobby and really support your friends. And yeah, really recommend her. I'll leave her little at on Instagram below the bottom, but she's just endless extensions. And actually, if you look at her logo, I designed it for her, so because she's literally just amazing. So I was like, of course I will design you a logo. But yeah, end of story time. I've just straightened my hair, then dyed it back up again, but I just feel a bit more fresh now anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna go down now and go and have my lunch. So my lunch today, I've decided to have some potato salad, coleslaw, some seafood sticks, cucumber, pita bread, and a bit of hummus. So I'm gonna make that now. And there we go. It's my lunch. Actually, it's quite nice to be fair, but. Also just watched this video whilst I was eating my lunch, and I'd highly recommend it. It was really funny. So if you're bored when you're eating your lunch or you have a spare 10 minutes, watch this, it's really good. So now that I've eaten my lunch, I see for myself that there's no more excuses, if that makes sense. So I need to get on with my work. So if I look at my little to-do list for today, showered, and I've had my lunch. So work is obviously one of the things I need to do, and then I also do a bigger side so I know what work it is I've got to do. So I need to do financial planning for my accounting exam, create text boxes, and maybe start writing my summary. That's my sister. So now what I do is I literally put my headphones on, noise cancelling, put a good playlist on. Concentrating music, I feel like sometimes doesn't do it for me. If I've got some good tunes on, I feel like I work quicker, I'm more in the mood, like, and maybe an odd song will come on and I'll be like, yes, and I'll push through even more. I feel like sometimes when you put like concentration music on, it doesn't help me at all. So yeah, just put my beats on, my laptop here, just get on with it as much as you can, an hour, and then reevaluate what more you want to do after an hour, and always keep a glass of water next to you so that you're not thinking, oh, I need to go downstairs because maybe I'm thirsty. Everything you need is here. So to stop yourself getting distracted, close your door, put your headphones in, make sure you've got some water. This may sound really weird, but I always like to drink out of a straw because I feel like I end up then drinking more because I weirdly enjoy drinking out of a straw, so I'm more wanting to grab for my drink. So if you're the same as me, maybe give it a go, try using a straw. Don't know, I much prefer drinking out of straw. I like enjoy drinking when I'm drinking out of straw. Weird, I know. But yeah, just gonna crack on my work and fingers crossed this assignment is nearly done by the end of today. I've got a lot of uni work to do, so that is a big part of me being practical and not wasting time. Is I do have 4 assignments due for the end of May, and I have a exam as well at the end of May. So yeah, just getting myself working every day is a good mentality for me, knowing that I'm getting stuff done every day is making me feel more productive. So anyways, enough of me talking. I'm going to put on my headphones and get on with some work and put my phone on the other side of the room so I don't look at it every day. Write a little exercise and food diary. So this is the layout. So you basically just have the day, like the exercise you've done, the brain activity you've done, hours of sleep, water, coffee, then with food down the side. So I'm going to do today's. So like for example, today's exercise, I did the 7 days of 7 days of sweat. I'm doing some brain exercise by doing my work, what I had for breakfast, what I had for lunch, and I just think it's a really good way of tracking that you don't lose. It's a good way of making sure you don't lose track of what you would normally do if we weren't in isolation. I understand more people are snacking because they're bored, but if you start to write down and know you are writing down what you're eating every day, you won't realise how much you stop eating all the stuff you don't want to be eating because you know you've got to write it down. And it's the guilt of having to write it down. So yeah, I'm going to fill mine out now, and it's just a great thing to have. You can find these on like Pinterest and templates on Google and stuff, so just have a little look. And yeah, 2 hours later and I'm still going. Filming this video has made me realise how long I work for, and I don't even realise. I can't believe I've been going this long. It's just taken much longer than I thought. It's all like accounting stuff, like numbers, so it does take much longer than you think, like working it out and literally having to work out how much launching a new service is gonna cost a brand. That's literally why. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone, but interesting if you study marketing at all. So things I've got left to do is obviously work, have my dinner, plan my tomorrow to-do list, finish off writing my food diary, and then I also do something every evening other than to try and chill out. I mean, sometimes I do work into the night, but I always make sure I read at the end of the night as well. But I also do a thing called it's called a gratitude journal. However, I've started to change how I do it, and I'm starting to write a line a day. One of my friends recommended that she did it, and I thought, you know what, that's better.
So for example, like when you write, I'm going to give you, actually I might have to cut that out because I can do like this side is, no, I can't even do that. So yeah, the one thing I do is a gratitude journal. So every day, let me find one that can be shown, and I'll try cover up the rest because it is personal. So for example, with this one, my thing I was grateful for was finishing my 7 days of sweat with Joe Wicks, and thing that I was upset about was my hair. I think that was the day I took my hair out, but it basically is saying like one thing you're grateful for and then one thing that's put you down, and then you like, does that really weigh down the thing that happened that was good? No, like the thing that's bad shouldn't be the only thing you like consume the mind about. You should think about the good thing that happened today. But now I've started to write a line a day. So I put here, I changed my mind and decided I will make a line of the day, maybe 2 because my handwriting is large. It can include good deeds I did, things I'm grateful for, things I'm proud of, the things that annoyed me, that annoyed other people, and things I'm not proud of or that made me upset. It's good for your mental health to write this stuff down. Right, I'm going to read you yesterday's line a day. I might have to cut bits out of it though. Well, other than nearly losing my accounting assignment, I had a really good day. Ran, ordered Dad's birthday present, started sorting my student finance, and got on top. And I'm really trying to get on top of myself at the moment to bring me peace of mind and try and help out and do things to help other. I'm trying to like reword it because I've said stuff I don't really want to talk about. But do things that are helping the family as well, not just like getting on for my uni assignments. So that's one thing I do. I write that at the end of the day. Just it's a good reflection of the day, making you realise, think what good thing happened today, and then you go to sleep with a better mindset that you've done something today. So mine today, for example, I don't know. I mean, the day hasn't really finished yet, so you can't really decide. But so far, it would probably be just like getting I didn't get a lot of my accounting assignment done, but I got the hardest part of it done, which was the actual mathsy side of it, which isn't my forte at all. Maths is not my thing. So yeah, I'll probably put that today, doing the hard part of my assignment. But if I had to put something bad that happened today, probably be the same thing. Like, it took me a long time. I'm still a bit stuck on it. But at the same time, it's weighed up because I did do part of it. So if I didn't do it at all, then I'd be at square one. And so I've made a little step. So I think that's better than nothing. But yeah, I'm going to carry on with my work until I get called down for dinner. My mum makes dinner, so that's nice for me. I know there's a few people who make their own dinner, but I have the same as the family. So she gets HelloFresh and Gusto, if any of you know what that is. So we'll have that for dinner. And then I don't really want to come up and continue with work, but if I have to, I will. And then I need to make my to-do list. Like, I've got calendars on the side here, and I like tick off the day, tick off my workout I did. Just like, I think it's good to track the things you do. So like crossing off the days, writing lists, just putting stuff down onto paper makes you really think you've been productive and got stuff done. I've got a little like to-do list thing. It's like a calendar, and it says every day that I have to do this amount of work. So for example, I said today you need to do the accounting financial side, so that gets a big cross through. And I just think it's so nice when you think you have something to do and you tick it off. I think that's what's really good about being productive during isolation, is making to-do lists and actually getting stuff done, not just being like, oh, maybe I'll wake up in the morning and maybe I'll make my bed, or maybe I'll go for a run. Put it down on paper. Say you're going to go for a run, say you're going to make your bed, say you're going to sort out
you're banking, say you're gonna do all this stuff and set at least four things a day, and you will get them done and you'll feel so much better about yourself by the end of the day. I promise you. Be more productive. That's probably the biggest thing like to say in this thing. Just like, make yourself productive, give yourself things to do, set yourself goals, and honestly, come back to me in a week's time and you'll be like, why didn't I do this from the start of isolation? Because I had exactly the same thing. I wasted a good week and I didn't need to waste that at all. So yeah, well done, Jasmine. So I'm so full. Dinner is now eaten. Does anyone else find it so weird that it's light outside? Like, I'm still not getting over it. It gets to like 5 o'clock and I'm like, why is it not dark outside? I keep thinking it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Anyways, yes, eating dinner. Now it's like, I think it's 7:30. This is when, if I've completed all the work I want to do today, which I have, I can then relax. And honestly, I haven't done this in the last 3 days, so it feels very rewarded. This is then when I get changed into my comfies, so I take off my shorts and put on some joggers or some pajama bottoms. I don't really know what to do with myself. I've done everything I need to do today. I never have time to watch Netflix at the moment, so I might watch Riverdale. I haven't watched the newest Riverdales. And I might read my book and just do stuff that then makes me unwind, because I feel like after a day of productivity, you just need to rewind a little bit. Unwind, not rewind. So yeah, I think being productive throughout the day makes you then, when you get to the end of the day, feel like you've accomplished something and you feel like you can give yourself a break and give yourself time to relax. Oh my god, you know what? I might even have a bath. But yeah, like, I hope this video has helped in some way to any of you. Taking from it, I think my main things are: create yourself to-do lists the day before. Get it done throughout the day. Don't slump and be groggy and waste the day. Get up, stay off your phone as much as possible, shower, work out, put makeup on, put proper clothes on, do stuff that will make you feel productive throughout the day. Get stuff done that you've never had the time to do before. Right now, you've not got any fear of missing out anything else because everyone is in the exact same position. So you want to do all those things that you've never had a chance to do. Even if it's get fit, like, that's a big thing. Get it done. Give it a go. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say in this video. I reckon this is going to be quite long, so I need to edit it down. Maybe that's what I can do. But so I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please smash a thumbs up if it has helped you in any way, or you're going to take something from what I've said. Subscribe if you're new. If you don't know that I have a YouTube channel, I do. I've had it for quite a while now. But yeah, if you want to watch any of the other videos, there's some right funny ones. If you go down to my oldest ones, you'll have a laugh looking at those. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please smash a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn on the notification bell, and I will see you very soon, hopefully, with another video. Stay safe, everyone.